In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on April 26, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Bucks versus Indiana Pacers, continuing the series between 2 Eastern Conference rivals from the Central Division. The action shifts to Indiana as the Milwaukee Bucks, seeded 3rd, hit the road to face the 6th-seeded Indiana Pacers in Game 3 of their best-of-7 series. After the Bucks claimed a 109-94 victory in the series opener, the Pacers responded emphatically with a 125-108 win in Game 2, evening the series. The pivotal question now looms: which team will seize control with a victory in this matchup? Throughout their regular season history, the Bucks have dominated the Pacers with a 115-96 overall record. However, the Pacers showcased strength this season, winning 4 out of 5 encounters. Moreover, in playoff matchups, Indiana holds a 7-3 advantage, including memorable victories such as the 5-game series triumph in the 2000 Eastern Conference first round. Following their commanding win in the series opener, the Bucks suffered a setback in Game 2, falling 125-108 to the Pacers. Now, they aim to regroup and rebound from this defeat. Despite Damian Lillard's impressive 34-point performance and contributions from Brook Lopez and Khris Middleton, the Bucks struggled defensively and off the bench, conceding every quarter and failing to garner significant bench production. Conversely, the Pacers enter Game 3 buoyed by their Game 2 triumph, led by Pascal Siakam's dominant 37-point display. Supported by Miles Turner, Andrew Nembhard, and Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers showcased efficient shooting and strong interior play, reinforcing their confidence heading into the pivotal contest. Both teams faced key absences, with Giannis Antetokounmpo sidelined for the Bucks and Benedict Mathurin unavailable for the Pacers. Indiana's offensive output in the postseason has dipped slightly compared to the regular season, but they maintain the second highest scoring offense. Siakam and Turner have capitalized on Antetokounmpo's absence, offsetting quieter performances from Halliburton. The Bucks rely heavily on Lillard but require broader contributions to succeed. Defensive improvement and offensive efficiency are crucial for Milwaukee's chances, especially given their subpar road record. Recent matchups between these teams favor Indiana, particularly at home, where they have scored over 120 points in most encounters. Conversely, the Bucks struggle on the road, compounded by their offensive challenges and defensive vulnerabilities against the Pacers' high-scoring offense. Considering the injury concerns and recent performances, the Pacers hold the advantage heading into Game 3. With uncertainty surrounding Middleton's availability, the Bucks face an uphill battle against a confident Pacers team known for their offensive prowess and home court advantage. Until Milwaukee demonstrates improved depth and consistency, Indiana is poised to seize control of the series. So the Indiana Pacers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Analyzing the series trends, both teams have surpassed the projected point totals in the first 2 games, indicating a faster pace than anticipated. Offensive rebounds have been a significant factor favoring Indiana. Historically, these matchups have featured high-scoring affairs, with both teams ranking in the top 10 in offensive rating, points per game, and pace during the regular season. With Indiana's track record of prolific scoring against Milwaukee, coupled with the Bucks' offensive struggles in Game 2, expectations point toward another high-scoring contest. Anticipate both teams surpassing the projected total, continuing the trend of offensive firepower prevailing in this series. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Clippers versus Dallas Mavericks. The Los Angeles Clippers, with a regular season record of 51-31, are set to vie for the advantage in the series against the Dallas Mavericks as they clash in Game 3 of the Western Conference's first-round showdown this Friday evening. The venue for this pivotal encounter is the American Airlines Center. In their recent matchup, the Mavericks emerged victorious with a slim 96-93 margin. defying odds as 2-point underdogs. This win shifted the momentum of the series, leaving the Clippers with a sense of urgency to reclaim their footing. Los Angeles boasts a slightly superior record in their last 10 encounters against Dallas, having secured victory in 6 out of those matchups. As the series stands, both teams are deadlocked at 1-1, intensifying the significance of each forthcoming game. The Los Angeles Clippers find themselves grappling with the disappointment of relinquishing home court advantage following their narrow 96-93 defeat in Game 2. Despite notable performances from Paul George, who led the team with 22 points, and James Harden, who contributed 22 points along with 6 rebounds and 8 assists, the Clippers struggled collectively, shooting a mere 36% from the field and 8 of 30 from beyond the arc. They faced early setbacks, managing just 19 points in the opening quarter. Despite a valiant effort to narrow a late-game deficit, the Clippers fell short. Russell Westbrook and Norman Powell, in particular, endured a challenging outing, their offensive contributions limited. Conversely, the Dallas Mavericks responded resoundingly to their lackluster performance in the series opener by clinching a thrilling victory in Game 2, thereby seizing home court advantage. Spearheaded by Luka Doncic's stellar display of 32 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists, supported by Kyrie Irving's 23 points and PJ Washington's 18 points, the Mavericks showcased resilience. Although their bench output was modest and Daniel Gafford remained scoreless, their collective defensive effort set the tone for victory. As the pivotal Game 3 looms, the Clippers monitor Kawhi Leonard's status, who remains questionable due to right knee inflammation. In contrast, the Mavericks have ruled out Tim Hardaway Jr., with Daniel Gafford listed as questionable. Leonard's uncertain availability raises concerns for the Clippers, given his pivotal role. Meanwhile, the Mavericks, despite grappling with injuries, exhibit depth and resilience, particularly on their home court. Despite the Clippers' offensive proficiency, averaging 115 points per game overall and 116 points per game on the road, they face a formidable Mavericks defense. Conversely, the Mavericks, averaging 117 points per game overall and 119 points per game at home, pose a potent offensive threat. The contrasting styles of play, with the Clippers favoring a slower pace and the Mavericks embracing a faster tempo, set the stage for an intriguing matchup. Given the Mavericks' recent resurgence and the Clippers' lingering uncertainties, the scales tip slightly in favor of the home team. So the Dallas Mavericks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Furthermore, considering the team's recent defensive performances and stylistic disparities, the total points scored is likely to fall below the projected threshold. Expect a tightly contested affair, characterized by strategic battles and defensive prowess, making under the projected total our full game total pick. Minnesota Timberwolves vs. Phoenix Suns. In Game 3 of their best-of-7 first-round series, the Minnesota Timberwolves and Phoenix Suns will face off at the Footprint Center. With a commanding 2-0 series lead, Minnesota holds a firm grip, having secured a 105-93 victory as 3-point favorites on Tuesday night. Now, Phoenix finds itself hoping to stave off a potentially insurmountable 3-0 deficit. The Minnesota Timberwolves enter Game 3 seeking to extend their dominance and claim a commanding 3-0 series lead following their convincing 105-93 triumph over the Suns in Game 2. Led by Jaden McDaniels' impressive 25-point performance on 1-0 of 1-7 shooting, supported by Rudy Gobert and Mike Conley each contributing 18 points, and Anthony Edwards adding 15 points and 8 assists, the Timberwolves showcased a balanced offensive effort. Despite trailing at halftime, they rallied in the second half with a stellar defensive display, outscoring the Suns 55-42 to establish a commanding lead of up to 19 points. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Suns find themselves in dire need of a victory after faltering in the opening 2 games of the series. Despite Devin Booker's team leading 20 points and 5 assists, along with contributions from Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal, the Suns struggled to contain the Timberwolves' offensive onslaught. Although holding a narrow halftime lead, their momentum waned as they failed to match Minnesota's intensity in the latter stages of the game. Despite a solid performance from Eric Gordon off the bench, the Suns' inability to match the Timberwolves' depth proved costly. Heading into Game 3, the Timberwolves remain hampered by injuries, with Jalen Clark sidelined and Kyle Anderson's availability uncertain. Meanwhile, the Suns are monitoring monitoring the status of Grayson Allen, listed as questionable for the matchup. Recent performances suggest the Timberwolves are hitting their stride, winning 3 of their last 4 games. Offensively prolific, they have averaged over 110 points per game in their previous 3 outings, capitalizing on their opportunities at the free throw line with an impressive 85% conversion rate. Additionally, their prowess on the boards, averaging more than 11 offensive rebounds per game, promises to provide ample second-chance scoring opportunities against a defensively vulnerable Suns team surrendering over 112 points per game at home. Conversely, the Suns have struggled of late, losing 4 of their last 7 games and dropping 2 consecutive home contests. Offensively inconsistent, they have been held below the 100-point mark in 3 of their last 4 home games. Hindered by inferior rebounding and prone to turnovers, they face a formidable challenge against a defensively stout Timberwolves squad that has limited opponents to under 105 points per game in their last 3 outings. Despite facing a daunting 0-2 series deficit, the Suns are buoyed by home court advantage and the presence of elite talents such as Durant, Booker, and Beal. However, their hopes of mounting a comeback hinge on solving the Timberwolves' stifling defense and overcoming their dominance in the paint and on the boards. While the Suns possess top-tier talent, their struggles to establish offensive rhythm and the uncertainty surrounding Allen's availability may hinder their prospects. Nevertheless, the Timberwolves' strong form makes them a compelling choice in this matchup, so the Minnesota Timberwolves to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Offensively, the Timberwolves have been consistent, averaging 113 points per game overall and 114 points per game on the road. Despite facing a faster-paced Suns team, they have managed to maintain their scoring output, averaging 110 points per game in their last 3 encounters. However, with Phoenix's defensive vulnerabilities exposed, they may struggle to surpass their scoring average. Conversely, the Suns have relied on their potent offense, averaging 116 points per game overall and at home. Yet, facing a disciplined Timberwolves defense, they may struggle to match their scoring output from previous meetings. As a result, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.